Okay, I'm going to start going in on my series for a tripping sponge. I'll make it over to the Santos Bonacci series research vids whenever I get to the moon. But I want to go in on some of these clouds on the research vids, especially the ones that have shit for views and stuff like that. I think it's interesting how this works with the views and everything like that. So I can just pick random whatever I want in here. These are all tripping sponge series. Is the area that I'm in right now, so I'll just pick one. Let's go with this one, 182. So a tripping sponge series for Rick, part 182. Gonna blow it up. It's got 4 views. I'm gonna adjust my thing here. Now, there's already a filter on the camera outside. So I'm not going to bother with a filter in here. It looks like I'm changing filters or something right now. I'm changing angles. So depending on what I'm doing, sometimes it's a windshield camera that I have running doing the clouds. So see how I'm doing this, moving around and stuff. So if I see anything interesting, I can pause like I just did right now. There's a little pause button right down there. I just hit it. Okay. And I'm going to take this in my hand. My computer's very slow. My internet's slow. And I'm going to take this stupid thing in my hands. I have my hands away from the recorder on my phone, because you'll notice I'm a moron too. So a lot of times I go and fucking hit my hand over it and then you can't hear nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly bring my camera around. Now remember, I'll point out again, as I always try to do when I'm doing these, I don't know, I don't like calling them training videos, just spilling the beans videos, whatever. So at 44 and 44. What a number, huh? Very suspicious. Okay, so I put my contrast and my brightness at 44, and I bring my camera in as a viewing device, and I come into the screen like this. Now, when you have complete control of the situation, like I'm doing right here, I can come in here for all the imagery, big and small, by backing my camera out. I find them, I start bringing that camera in, and as you start looking around, you'll see more and more and more. Now I'm trying to keep my hand somewhat steady so I can show you all this. And I'm going to keep on moving my camera around very slowly. I'll pause here and there, stop my camera here and there. Give your eyes a chance to adjust and everything. Try to work out the magnetic effect with the camera so I don't fuck you up. Now, the reason why I use these particular videos is because you can go to these research vids, the Tripping Sponge series for Rick, part 182. Most of these that are up right now are just research vids. So you take your camera out, your camera phone, you use it as a viewing device to do what I'm doing here. So it's much easier when you're doing this for yourself. If I wanted to, I could add more contrast, because right now there's a red filter outside, but like I said, I'm not going to bother doing that because most of you don't have that, are not able to do that. Like, let's say I wanted to add a blue for contrast, right? So now on top of the red, so I went blue because the sky was naturally blue, this neon blue sky, and I turned it red with my red filter, and now I'm going blue again on top of it again. So you can definitely fuck with different contrasts, and I could do the green. Green actually makes the imagery fairly crisp looking, I can get in there and make it much more crisp. I'm going to point out the angling, up, down, left, and right, of the angling of all this. This is not a photograph, so I'm not able to flip the screen. On the photographs, a lot of you have been, not a lot, I can't exaggerate. I can't, try not to be a fucking exaggerator like everyone else. Some people, a few people, have been writing me and asking me really good questions, and they've got some really good questions about all these things, and I like it. Keep it coming. On the photographs, you can throw the photographs in circles and throw them around. I'm going to hit play while I'm here. It's actually some pretty neato stuff. I wish the tree wasn't in the way here, but that's all right. Let's see how this video goes. So I can bounce around. I can fast forward, because that's another issue that everyone has, is that they're bored to death. They don't want to go through 100 and something videos just to figure this shit out, to hear what it is I'm getting at. So see how back here it looks just like, I can see the imagery myself. I can see the imagery. Now, you might not think that, let's say this one here, this is what I mean about looking in at them. Because feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast is the imagery over and over and over again. That's what I'm telling people, and I'm still that way. It has not changed. So when you think that you see something that's out of those categories, I'll ask you, please go in and look before you make the claim. But go ahead and make the claim if it's a legitimate claim. I'd love to hear about it, and I would love even more to see it. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing my camera in here a little bit further each time. If I need to pull some darkening in, I can put my screen back so you can get in here and look at this. And I'm going in a little tighter and tighter. These are the clouds that we're looking at. This is digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon at the cloud level. This video, a Tripping Sponge series for Rick, part 182, is the one that we're looking at. Showing you how when I come in and out using my phone as a viewing device, this is how you all should be doing it. Now you can do this with your own videos. You can go out, a lot of people, now this one's not an exaggeration, a lot of people have been sending me photographs now, and I'm just, the photographs are too little too late for me. That's why I do like going in on photographs, don't get me wrong, but the videos are much better. If you send me a 20-minute video, I can make a good series out of a 20-minute video. I can't, one photograph will give you like one or two series that I can make of it, and maybe I'll have time to show you why before this, because I'm going to do a few of these. And I will do photographs because I want to show you the up, down, left, right, what I'm trying to explain about that. So, so I'm going in, but I'm not really, talking about things. Now, again, I can remove my green filter, and I might be able to get you some more crispness. So it'll come in more crisp and clear without the filter. But the thing about it is I lose some of the contrast. So it's give and take. And anybody who actually knows what they're doing about videography and shit like that could probably even do this even better. I tell people not to use the phone settings because the phone settings is just too confusing for anybody you're going to share this with. I get it. I get it. I see what's actually there when you're using, like, what's it called? Sophia, or something like that. There's all these different phone settings that change the lighting and the contrast for you. But I still recommend just buying the simple filters. It's much easier, and you don't lose clarity on it, and no one can accuse you of fucking with anything. It's just a straight up camera. Don't even bother zooming in when you're grabbing them. Once they're uploaded, then you can come here and do what I'm doing here. And all I'm doing is looking around using my camera as a viewing device. And you'll understand, you get to see things more clearly. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun for anybody who's not going to be shitting their pants. If you're not a fucking pussy and you're not afraid to see the truth for what it is, then it's really, really cool shit, man. I mean, this is fucking awesome. So to be able to go in there and grab all this imagery, it's digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon. The imagery that you're looking at is just for me to attract your attention and prove what I'm saying. The nanocarbon are the triangulars, the triangular shapes that you're seeing all in here that are pushing and pulling to create these images. There's billions of them in here, just in this one. So you can go ahead and start looking anytime you're ready when to start facing reality. Triangle, look for the dark ones to help you. Like, see the image of this face right here? It's obviously a monkey face, right? So you can go around and start looking in there for all the triangular shapes. Look at the nano rope. Nano rope is a bunch of triangles all put together to make whatever shapes they want. So the nano rope, the triangles, you're going to see them in all different colors. So you'll see them in their blue neon state. Certain places, like, it's hard to tell on this because I got it red filter on. But if you go looking in at the eyes, right, of this up here, this image right here, which is obviously a human face, eye, nose, and mouth of a human face. Now I can move around and try to get them in more clear for you and stuff like that. It's image within image within image from the veil to the ground. I did mention that there was a couple things that I had seen that looked like cattle, faces, the longer snout and stuff. Well, they always turn out to be canine. I seen them with my eyes when I was putting these research videos up. I don't even remember what vid it is, but when I get to it, I'll show you what I mean. I just thought of it because I just seen another canine with a long snout. So yeah, back to the triangles. So look at the small ones, the smaller triangular shapes, right? There's all these different 5 triangular shapes, depending on who you ask, I guess. But that's what I'm boiling it down to. It's 5 triangular shapes. Feline, big feline up there that you should be able to see. Yeah. So, as we're doing these videos, you got to ask yourself, where are the rest of the species? At least that's the question I'm asking myself all the time. So here's what I'm doing down here. Is I'm just fast forwarding to wherever I want. I watch this little block here, and I see what's coming through. So just to make these research vids, but you people that are out there, you can do this anywhere you want. So like right here, on this little box, I see another face coming through this way. So I can certainly, in order to do this video quickly and get through it quickly, I can bounce up to that face as it's coming through, and I'll be able to show you what we got. Well, my computer's a little slow, but you get the idea. And then I can come up here and try to get this. Let's see. And again, lights and shadows, lights and shadows. This is all lights and shadows. Particle standard model. That's what the real particle standard model. This is what it's all about. And you'll be able to start pulling in this imagery, and you'll be able to see it for yourself. And like I say, it's really a lot of fun to do. Because see, going in this close and this tight, using this camera as a tool like I'm doing here in order to show you these images, you're only going to have to do that for the beginning of this while you're finding the nanocarbon system. See, like the detail in this face that's coming in right here. See that face right there? This one. And then if I go over here, I can get you a little better on some of these other ones because it's image within image within image. So let's see. Yep. So I can change that up and come back here and get to this one. I'm just giving you the large ones, but if you go in, you can actually get more detail on even the smaller faces. And I'll come down the cloud for you. These are chemtrails. This is a chemtrail day. These are chemtrails that have opened up and going around. So I can do this. Again, I can fuck with my filters. Green filter. I just redid my filter, so I'm getting used to doing it. Okay, so the green filter, again, see how it adds more contrast? Because it's the blue sky and the white clouds, white and gray clouds being shot with a red filter, bring it in, upload it, and then throwing on a green filter. So I'm adding contrast as I go without losing clarity. But if you start using all the camera settings, you're going to lose all this clarity. You're not going to see that canine up at the top right there as good as you're seeing it now. And then the one right below him, and then the one below him, and then the one below him. You won't be able to see it, or her. I don't know if they're female canine. See this one, wispy one, large one. Let's see if I can figure out what he is, if he's an ape or not. Let's see. Okay, so I can come back here and get you this one. And then there is a pausing that has to happen when I'm doing this, by the way. So like this one back here, see, eye, nose, mouth is very wispy, more atmospheric than in the clouds. He doesn't have all the other heavy metals. See the chemtrailing that's going on? So as the nanocarbon are building these images with using the heavy metals that they dump out of the chemtrails, they build this imagery along with the weather and things too. So, but just explaining as I go along. Alright, I'm going to hit play again. So down here, this little button right here, I hit play, play. So I'm going to hit play. And I'll come up to, looks like something interesting right here. Looks like more canine. Okay. So again, just looks like a bunch of wispy clouds. It always amazes me. I'm outside, doing whatever, and I'm looking at all this with my eyes. And if I point to it, nobody sees it. If I even have a camera, they still don't see it. If I take the camera and put your eyes into an EMNC box and a camera at the other end, they still don't see it. So the chances of anybody really seeing any of this, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go down. It don't look good. I'll take this off for a minute just so you can see it clarity a little better. So again, less contrast, but a little more crisp. And this is only the first one. I have 100 of these fucking videos to run through. I'm just going to go through sporadically and show you how to do this. So whoever comes to these videos understands what it is I'm doing and how I'm collecting this nanocarbon and how easy it all is. So most people are not even realizing what they got. Even the photographs that are being sent to me. Okay, I'm going to hit play again. Even the photographs that are getting sent to me, some of them are really, really good. What's funny is that one of the girls that was working with me there for, well, she made it a few days anyway. She had some awesome, actually all three of those girls actually had really good video. I'm sorry, pictures, really good photographs. But one of them, they were banging. She had some really good days. I think it was because she was very interested in the light. So therefore she was getting on a lot of the lights and shadows. With me, I'm giving you all different days because I don't want you to think that it's only certain days that this is there. This imagery is always there. Always. It's all around us. We're swimming in it. So with her, she's looking for miracles in the sky having to do with the light and the sun and everything. It's nothing as complicated as all the religions and the schools and everybody else. It's just much simpler than all that. It's just a matter of you got to go see it. You have to see things for yourself. So as you're hearing me explain what I'm seeing, you can go out and double check, verify, whatever, and you'll know the real system that we live in, rather than go along with all the bullshit stories. I'm gonna put the green filter back on, add a little contrast. Yeah, so she had some really good photographs too, probably some of the best ones. But the other two girls had good photos too. But what got me was they never sent me those. They sent me some really zoomed in on, shitty, powdery photographs. At least that one did. And then the other two, they were sending me some good ones, but they're sending them on my cell phone, which is a little fucking shitty flip phone. So that was useless. I mean, I can't zoom in on a little 1-inch fucking screen. I mean, it doesn't do me any good. So I kept telling them, go upload to either the Miguel Everyone channel or upload to your own channel. Make a new YouTube channel, take 20 minutes, and then let me know where it is, and I'll go do exactly what you guys are seeing me do right now. Go looking at them. And they would not do it. I don't know, man. Fucking weird. So the Miguel Everyone channel is already set up. They got the password. I gave them the password. I have to share one channel at least in order to make this happen. So, yeah, it's fucking funny. And then I had another three because I gave up on those three on Friday, and then I went back on over the weekend, and I had three more interviews, orientations, whatever. So one of them walked away, just wasn't really interested, and then the other two ended up being matrix wise. They know that it's a matrix, so they're not really seeing the imagery, but they were capturing it and they were sending it to me. But you can hear the whole video that they're sending me, and they were also sending me too many photographs and not enough video, but they did eventually send some videos. So I will do videos on them later. But the problem with that is it's all about a Matrix world for them. They think it's a Matrix. So, it's the whole Keanu Reeves. I mean, we all bought into every fucking movie, every religion, every science fucking book. And I won't say science fiction because it's just science and science fiction. Like, what's his name? Will Shatner said. It's the same fucking thing. We've been lied to about so many fucking things, man. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Same thing when you're doing these, like I showed you in other videos. If you guys are watching my videos, cropping is important. Lights pull into the camera certain directions, certain ways. I don't even have answers for how it works. I just know that I can recommend and tell you crop images, crop things, even when, no matter what, even when you're outside, crop them, and when you come inside, crop them. I'm doing it right now. That's why I'm saying that. So like if I come up here and crop this, you're just looking at a bunch of black up on top, and you might be saying, "What the hell is he doing?" Excuse me. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm cropping the images. Alright, so this thing's already at 21 minutes. I'm just going to bounce around a little bit. Let's see what else is on this one. Oh yeah, so here's something good coming into play. A couple of them actually. So starting here, it looks like a lot of stuff's going to come through this way, so maybe I'll just leave it on play and we'll just look along as it goes. Yeah, let's do that. I run the videos through this way as well too sometimes. So if you guys want to do it this way, you can. So as I'm doing this time, I'm gonna lose a little bit of my screen because I'm gonna put it so close. And I go like this, and I do this, and then I'm gonna bring my screen down maybe a little bit for some more light. Let's see. Let's get rid of this and see what we got. Okay. So it's already on play. I haven't even hit pause yet. I'm just making sure I leave the part number and the series and all that kind of shit in the frame. Alright, so that looks pretty decent. And it's on play, so the clouds are moving on their own. It's nice and slow. The clouds are moving nice and slow so that it gives your eyes a chance to move around and grab the imagery as the clouds are pushing through. It is playing, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. Okay, so with that said, so you can feel free to do this yourself at home. I'm going to just leave it here so I can blow my nose. But I'll point out to you to look around because already the imagery should be being apparent to you. You'll start seeing the faces. There's a rodent, an image of a rodent right here, a really nice one for you to be able to pick up. There's a huge fucking feline face coming through here. Looks like a combination human and feline. So well, let's see where it goes. Yeah, so it's going to end up being eye over here, nose here, and mouth here. Let's see what he ends up doing. We'll find out. There's another one coming up down this way that you should be able to get the eye real clear. And then the other eye is going to be over here somewhere on this one. And again, because it's image within image within image, there's an eye, a nose, and it looks like a mouth or a tongue sticking out of something that's going to go on here. I'm just giving you the advance notice. It's coming through. The clouds are going that way. Looks like. Let's see. Yep, they're going that way. So I'm not going straight up in the sky with this either. These are actually coming at the camera. It's not straight up in the sky like I usually recommend for people to do. Some days you get lucky. When I know what the clouds are going to look like when I can see them, and I know the image is going to be this clear. Now what I could also do is come in for you more, like this, and actually show you things a little more clearly that way, but I'm going to be missing out on everything going on over there. But I can stop it right around here and give you a little gist of this, so, which I will try to do. Hold on. There we go. So now I'm real tight on this corner, and I'm missing out on a lot of imagery that's going in on the other side, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and throw this green filter on, give it a little contrast to this as we watch it come through, and just look in there for all the little faces that are going to be coming through. And then we'll just give it maybe about 3 minutes, and then I'll have to end this video anyway because it's already at 25 minutes. So we'll do that. So let's just keep an eye on this. And I'll do a bunch of videos like this too because it's very relaxing to just roll videos through and watch them. And then you don't have to listen to me either. So, notice these ones that are laying down. Here's a head laying down with an eye, a nose that's looking straight up into the sky, supposedly or whatever. They go all different directions. Image with an image with an image in all directions. There is no up, down, left, right. Okay, so these ones start coming up over here, so I'm going to just bring the camera over here for a minute. And we'll keep an eye on these ones coming up for a minute. Now, when you start seeing stuff that I think might be out the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, I just ask that you look in on them, that's all. Because what I see coming up here looks like something that might be out of that category that's coming out here, out of this. But I'm not even going to say what it is, what I think it is, because it's human influence. Because I can go in deep on this and I can see it's not what I would have thought at first glance. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just running this through. Try to come right about here with it. I don't think I need any of the tree stuff. Just trying to get in a little closer. I mean, you can see the human face down here, right? Human face, nose, eye, mouth, open and doing something with this huge skull thing going on up here. Now again, my human influence wants me to say afro, big afro on this human face. But it's not. It's actually not, because it's just face within face within face within face. Not that you don't have hairdos on things, because sometimes you do. So, but I'd have to look in to confirm that. Now coming in the opposite direction, that whole top area is being right now worked into other images. You can actually watch these nanocarbon build. You can watch them build. This is not the particular day for it, but you'll see it. This face right here. This one that I was just pointing at in the other direction. Again, image with an image with an image. So you have eye, nose, and mouth of this old man. Then right above it, you got eye, pointy nose, and mouth of this here when his head goes like this around. Then you got eye, and I gotta say, some of these look like bird beak stuff to me. They look like they could be in bird families, but again, I have to go look and I have to get confirmation. Otherwise, they're just in the rodent category. As a matter of fact, I'm wondering if fucking birds themselves are gonna be in the rodent category. I wish I had some help on this shit, people. I wish some other people would fucking wake up, because I think we could get a lot further much faster than I'm able to get. Because now I'm thinking about that as well. Why do I count birds as birds, as their own species, rather than including them in the imagery as rodents, right? Why? Because my human construct, my human influence. I was told that all my life, that these are all different species. I mean, we've been totally fucked, man. Even my fucking brain's been jacked up just like all of yours. So why can't, because I got to say, I've only seen maybe about a couple dozen by now of bird imagery since I started this. And it's not enough to make their own category. Not when you're looking at trillions upon trillions of these images on a regular basis. No, I just cannot do that. But when I think about it, especially as I'm fucking ranking everybody else out for not waking up, maybe it's me too. Maybe I still got to keep on fully awakening. In other words, keep going further. Just when I think that I have gone far enough and I can't go any further, just go further. Just go further even than I already have. So my next fucking step is questioning that. We've been lied to about that as well. Are these other species that I would sometimes, elephants for example, I've only seen 3 elephant trunks in all the shit that I'm fucking looking at. Come on, 3 elephant trunks? That doesn't seem right. Fish, 1 dolphin, a couple whales, and some shadow imagery of fish, small ones and stuff like that. That's it. It doesn't seem right. Maybe they're gonna fall into another fucking category of rodent category or something. I don't know. But there's something else going on there too. But anyway, that's a 30-minute video. Let me start a new one. I'll be back.